Let us obtain the elements of Galois field 16 or 2 raised to 4 with primitive polynomial x raised to 4 plus x plus 1. So such problems we have already solved in previous videos. So we will not go in detail for this video. You can first see those videos how to obtain the extension field elements with when the primitive polynomial is given. So when the primitive now the we are going to solve this problem with shortcut methods. We are not going to give the reasons for everything we are doing here, because those things are were already discussed in the previous video, so that the length of video will be reduced. So they give the primitive polynomial x raised to 4 plus x plus 1. Now Galois field 16 has the element 16, uh, and they can be expressed in the power of alpha, like 0 to 0 1 alpha raised alpha square up to alpha raised to 14. So this is one method of representing the elements of Galois field 16, which is nothing but in the terms of power of primitive element. Other method is to obtain the elements as mod of primitive polynomial. Now what is mod of primitive polynomial, which is discussed already in the previous videos. So primitive element is the root of primitive polynomial. So the first element as per the mod of primitive polynomial is alpha raised to 4 plus alpha plus 1 equal to 0, because alpha is the root of alpha, or primitive element is the root of primitive polynomial. So alpha raised to 4 plus alpha plus 1 is equal to 0. So that is equal to alpha raised to 4 is equal to minus alpha minus 1. But minus is nothing but plus for mod 2 operation. So that's why alpha raised to 4 is equal to alpha plus 1. So alpha raised to 4 is equal to alpha plus 1 is the first element as per the uh, mod value of the primitive polynomial. What is exactly the mod value? That is nothing but you have to divide alpha raised to 4 by alpha raised to 4 plus alpha plus 1 and take the remainder, but that is very lengthy method. So instead of that, we this is the shortcut method. Alpha raised to 4 is equal to alpha plus 1. Now how to obtain other elements? Now alpha raised to 5u is what? Alpha into alpha raised to 4. So that is equal to alpha into alpha plus 1, that is equal to alpha square plus alpha. Next, alpha raised to 6 is alpha into alpha raised to 5. So that is equal to alpha square plus alpha, that is equal to alpha cube plus alpha square. Alpha raised to 7 is alpha into alpha raised to 6, that is alpha cube plus alpha square, that is equal to alpha raised to 4 plus alpha cube. Now what is alpha raised to 4? That is alpha cube. Alpha raised to 4 is alpha plus 1, that is written here. So the alpha cube plus alpha plus 1. Now alpha raised to 8 is alpha into alpha raised to 7, that is equal to alpha cube plus alpha plus 1, that is equal to alpha raised to 4 plus alpha square plus alpha. Alpha raised to 4 is alpha plus 1 plus alpha square plus alpha. Now alpha get cancelled, you will get alpha square plus 1. Alpha raised to 9 is alpha into alpha raised to 8, that is alpha into alpha square plus 1, that is equal to alpha cube plus alpha, that is equal to alpha cube plus alpha. Alpha raised to 10 is alpha into alpha raised to 9, alpha cube plus alpha raised to 4 plus alpha square. So that is equal to alpha raised to 4 is alpha plus 1 plus alpha square. So alpha square plus alpha plus 1. Alpha raised to 11 is alpha into alpha raised to 10. That is equal to alpha plus 1 plus alpha square. That is equal to alpha square plus alpha cube. Alpha raised to 12 is alpha into alpha raised to 11. That is equal to alpha square plus alpha cube. That is alpha cube plus alpha square plus alpha raised to 4. That is alpha cube plus alpha square plus alpha plus 1, because alpha raised to 4 is alpha plus 1. Alpha raised to 13 is alpha into alpha raised to 12. That is equal to alpha into alpha cube plus alpha square plus alpha plus 1. That is equal to alpha raised to 4 plus alpha cube plus alpha square plus alpha. Now alpha 4 is alpha plus 1, alpha square plus alpha cube plus alpha square plus alpha. Now alpha get cancelled, you will get alpha cube plus alpha square plus 1. Now alpha raised to 14 is alpha into alpha raised to 13, alpha cube plus alpha square plus 1, that is alpha raised to 4 plus alpha cube plus alpha, that is alpha plus 1 plus alpha cube plus alpha. Alpha get cancelled, you will get alpha cube plus 1. So this is one method to obtain the Elements of Gillespie 16 with mod primitive polynomial. So this document I will attach in the description box. So also I request all of you to subscribe to the channel for more such videos. And if you like this content, you can also like to give like to the video.